Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? And thank you for tuning in with Riding with KSolo, the podcast show, man. Hey, listen, we have a great one lined up for you tonight. Let me turn the background music down. Come on in, folks. Come on in. If you could see me on Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Hey, I think this is going to be a great show tonight. We have a United States Army veteran on, so you see me supporting, man. I'm representing for Be All You Can Be, because I'm a Be All You Can Be generation soldier. And hey, man, my battle buddy, my partner, First Sergeant, United States Army retired, Lockett is on with me tonight, man. It is indeed an honor and pleasure to have him on with me. So listen, I'm going to go ahead and bring my outstanding, fabulous, the one and only, no other can compete, touch her, hands down, the one and only best co-host there is out there. What's going on?
I'm in the building. KSolo again. Hey, man.
You know how we do it, man. You know how we do it.
Hey, KSolo, I'm starting to think you really using me, bro. I think you starting to use me, man.
No, man. Listen.
You got me working early. You got me working overtime. You got me doing doggone touch-ins in the morning, quick, early in the morning, 6:30 on Eastern Time, Central Standard. Man, you got me watching the radar and checking everything. Hey, man. I ain't seen not nair check, not nair nothing.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. I'm gonna give you one, man. There you go, Doc. There you go, man. I had to give it to you. Doc said she got to start getting her royalties, man. Come on in. Hey, listen. The more viewers we get, we can maybe generate some royalties, man. Kind of get the podcast on the map.
Right.
We need to be seeing 100, 500, 1,000 people on, man. Come on, join in, folks. Hey, we're putting out some great content. We're putting out some great content for the audience. For the biker community, is a lot of good information is being put out, Doc, and we got a lot more in stock, man. So hey, we gotta generate the audience. We got to get the audience involved. We got to get excited, man.
That's right, man. Hey, I be sharing, man. We be sharing.
I know we be sharing, man. We be tapping in, man. Listen, they out there riding, Doc. They out there riding. We got to go catch them and do some live interviews. But hey, Doc, if you would, for the audience that do not know my right hand, Doc Remy, would you please go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience tonight?
Absolutely. My name is Dr. April Remy Jones. Well, my real name, my real middle name is Akia. It's beautiful for Hawaiian, but they call me Remy because that was my favorite drink back in the day when I used to like to drink. They say, hey, when I was becoming a Buffalo Soldier, he say, so what you want your riding name to be? And I said, can it be a liquor? He said, can be wherever you want to be,
Be
man.
wherever you want,
He said
man.
we're gonna roll with you, so I roll with Remy. But then I got my doctorate degree in educational leadership, and been
Oh yeah.
climbing the educational ladder, and so now I put that doctor in front of it. So I'm Dr. Remy now.
All right, Dr. Baby, man.
I'm an
Hey.
executive director. I'm an Army veteran, and I'm a motorcyclist. And I like to get out here and support and give back to the community.
Oh man, I love it, Doc. I love it, man. I love it. Come on in, folks. Come on in before I bring my guest on, my special guest, my battle buddy in, man. I'm gonna get some shout outs to people tuning in. Hey, it's always good to see the Bells in. Thank you for joining us tonight, Bells. We got Mr. David Russell in, man. Like that. We got my sister, man, Justice in, man, down in Atlanta, Georgia. Indeed, man. We got Tom Allen in. Thank you for joining us. He said he's out there in the parade rest, man. Good Lord. All my veterans partners out there, man. Indeed. That is. Oh man. So hey, thank you very much, sir. Thank you loud and clear. Thank you. Everybody, come on in, man. Come on in. But listen, we're going to go ahead and bring our special guest in because this is probably going to be a lengthy episode tonight. We got a lot of information to cover. He has been all 50 states supporting his cause, carrying his banner. And man, listen, it's an honor to have him on with us tonight, Doc. So listen, without further ado, let me go ahead and bring him in. How you doing tonight, sir?
What's up, KSolo? I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Hey, man. You see what goes on behind the scene, man. I'm just happy to be here, man.
This is great.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Without a doubt, man. Without a doubt.
Hey,
so
good evening, my fellow veteran.
Hey, and good evening, doctor. Hey, congratulations. You earned it. The respect is all yours. I'm going to tell you right now, I am chasing your dream right now as we speak, going for my EDD to go ahead and get my education doctorate. So, hey, look, I'm going to follow your footsteps.
Yes, sir. Let's have a good evening tonight. Let's go.
Indeed. How you doing, Mr. Mosley? How you doing? Come on in, man. Ernest, how you doing tonight? Come on in, Miss Ross. Outstanding, man. Come on in. Yes, indeed. So listen, sir, without further ado, would you please go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience tonight?
Well, yeah, my name is Marvin Lockett. I am a avid rider. I ride for a motorcycle club called Full Tilt Riders Motorcycle Club. I am the national president, but I'm also a person of the community, a entrepreneur, a individual that likes to inspire other individuals to move forward in life and then go attack things that we have going on socially within our communities, like homelessness and things like that. So, if you really want, you can ask all kind of questions of me. I got answers. I don't get too shy about things, but I also was retired military. I have a lot of education. I got a master's in education right now, leadership instruction, a master in nonprofit civil leadership. And I use those things so I can go ahead and help feed the homeless and provide things to those individuals that's out on the streets, whether it be veterans, whether it be just regular homeless people down on their luck with mental health problems. Some of the things that I run for to make sure that everybody has a voice and to close that gap between society and the government so that we can go ahead and provide something to those people to make them smile. So I got some kids out there, I love them to death, all four of them. Two of them are in college right now. One's in the military. Thank God. She followed my footsteps. I got a wife. Her name's Amanda. She's out there probably watching soccer right now with my youngest son who plays soccer, who wants to aspire to be a professional soccer. So, hey, look, man, things is great, man. Living the dream.
Man, I love it, man. Yes, indeed, my brother. Yes,
Nice.
indeed. And listen, folks, when he says a lot of things that he support, here it is right here in your face. We're just going to go right down the list, man. In the past 7 years of running, I have ran for the following causes: Veteran Day, Memorial Day, Juneteenth, MLK birthday, Black History Month, Independence Day, Women's Equality Day, Women's History Month, Cancer Awareness, Law Enforcement Torch Runs, Member of Fallen Runs, Homeless Awareness, Men's Mental Health Awareness, Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage, Pride Month, Hispanic Heritage Month, Native American Heritage Month, National Multiple Sclerosis Society fundraiser, and for the past year, almost, it has been for community uplifting and veterans. all issues like mental health, physical fitness, and others. Without a doubt, sir, I salute you. My hat is off to you. And before we even go any further, I must, without a doubt, give you a round of applause for all of your efforts.
Yes, sir.
Now listen.
Yes, sir. Army hood.
I do thank you all. I do thank you all.
That's what it's all about, sir. That's what it's all about, man. So, Locke, I know, we chopped it up pre-production, kind of like going over how we want to just kind of like highlight you and all of your efforts. But I have to start out at the beginning, man. I have to start out at the beginning. You are originally from where in the States, man?
So I'm originally from, if you've ever known, there's a city in Ohio called Youngstown. All right. It's real dangerous. Youngstown, Ohio, real dangerous, up near the border of Pennsylvania, up north in Ohio. I'm an Army brat. So, my family came from Pennsylvania, though. Okay. So, all of them in a place called Clarksville. So in this image that you got up right there, my great grandma, my beloved, the person I used to hang out, my ride and die in the summers when I was a kid, when I went to Pennsylvania, she's sitting right there behind the lady with the dress, and that's Ella Mae Clark. And let me let you know something. Native American, and that's where we got those roots from, our complexion, some of our hair textures, everything else. And I always owe things to her, and I pay tribute to that every time I see her. She is a beautiful woman, and God rest her soul. And I know she's watching down on me right now, protecting me on those scoots when I'm out there out and about in the cities, and then also in any endeavor I have going on.
Oh man, I love that, my brother. I love that. And it was just something about this picture that just grabbed me. And I said, I have to go back and look at his heritage. Where did he get this from? Where did this sense of pride, this energy that he had to help others? I had to go back and take a look at it. Doc?
Yes, sir. Yeah, absolutely. I love the black and whites. That means you know where you're going. So my nonprofit that I have is called Sankofa Achievement Center. And Sankofa means, it's not taboo to go back and fetch from the past, meaning you don't know where you're going unless you know where you come from. And so I got all of these. My mom, before she passed away, I couldn't understand on her deathbed. She kept talking about, pay the storage fees, that she had. And I'm just like, Mama, in my head, and me and my siblings, thinking like, Mama, what you got in this storage that you keep, so I rest her soul. My mom passed away in 2021, but I got over there to the storage unit, and what, it really was not much in there, but it was some pictures. Oh, and it was a bunch of black and white. I don't even know half the people that I see in these pictures, and they was in Ziploc bags. You hear me? Freezer bags. And so I just, this is the history and the knowledge that we got to have. We got to pull back and go forward. So
that's right.
Big respect.
That's right, man. So I wanted to go back, Locke, and just kind of see where you got it all from, man, and your drive and your inspiration, without a doubt, man. So thank you for sharing that with us. I know we touched about it, man, how it makes you feel to even see this picture, man, because you really got choked up. I didn't want to say nothing, but when you saw it come on the screen, you got choked up, my brother.
I ain't mad about getting choked up, because you know what? Hey, to be a man is sometimes to understand you got feelings. And the problem is with some people is they don't know that they can express those feelings and be emotional. A lot of people tend to think that we have to be these tough guys and girls. Man, that's not the truth in reality, man. Hey, go ahead and show your emotions and then let it come out, because at the end of the day, it's going to show you truly who you are.
Right. Exactly, man. So listen, Private Lockett. Come on, man. We got to give it to it, man. We have to give it to it. So would you please, sir, kind of just like share some of your military background with us, because this is all going to tie into how you even got into your inspirational runs and endeavors.
Right.
Yes, indeed. Man, that image go back. It takes me back to Fort McClellan, Alabama, right there, where I graduated Charlie 795th Military Police Battalion, boy. Hey, that is my battle buddy right there, man. That is Kevin Cheeley. He's a command sergeant major to this date, still making it happen down in Florida. But I started back in 1996, August, so I'm coming up. on my actual birthday right now for the military, based off my retirement. I did 20 years in 15 days. So anybody who's ever retired out of the military, you know the routine. 20 years and however many days it is to get to the end of the month. And that was 15 for me. It was such a great time. I was a military police officer. I got to see good. I got to see bad. But at the end of the day, man, it set up the building blocks for me to be who I am today. It has provided for my family. It has provided for myself so that I can go ahead and get the education needed so I can break that chain of poverty in which some of my family went through in the beginning of time. I've been to multiple places in this time period here. Afghanistan, Iraq, Bosnia, Croatia, went there. Been to Germany. That was one of my duty stations. Been to Japan. Then, of course, during my travels and everything else, Fort Campbell, Kentucky, Stuttgart, Germany, and, Hawaii, Schofield Barracks, where I met one of the most awesome dudes that became family with me. His name's Stones. All right, Brian Mincy. Yep. Okay. So I spend all that time in there just so I can educate myself about law enforcement, because the reason I joined law enforcement, and a lot of people don't even know this, I didn't join law enforcement because I wanted to be top cop and, bad boys for life and everything else. Right. I joined because before I came in Detroit, Michigan, that's my home of record. I had got pulled over once, and it really hurt me. It was kind of like, man, hold up. I've never had bad interaction with law enforcement. Mm-hmm. And so when I was trying to get recruited and my mom knew the recruiters, everything else, I said, you know what? Hey, those guys tried to put me in the back of the car, and I want to understand why. I want to stop this type of stuff from going on to other people, because it can be very traumatic. It can stop your life from progressing as quick as it should based off of stuff like tickets and charges that you don't get. They told me I was out there hitting trash cans with my car. I was just in the wrong neighborhood, and unfortunately, they just didn't look like me. And when they pulled me over, they tried to put the number on me. So we went to court. The charges got dropped by the judge. Okay, the judge was like, hold up, these cats didn't even show up.
You were a young man, probably 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 maybe?
17. 17 years old, and that bad experience.
You're just at the start of your life at 17, man.
Yeah. I had just graduated high school.
Put a damper on everything. That could have just totally changed your path in life, your trajectory in life.
Yeah. Yes, it could have. Yeah. Very much so. Yeah. So it was good. It was a good opportunity to learn, and then it pushed me towards what I wanted to be, military police, so I can go ahead and see and learn about what law enforcement is and what the is and the isn't are, and to make common sense of it.
Right.
Okay. That's right. I thought you looked familiar because when I was over there at Fort Campbell,
Air Assault.
Air Assault. I was over there at 3rd or 101st Aviation over there. And, yeah, it was a couple times I had one of them MPs pull behind me, messing with me, man. I thought you looked familiar.
hey, check it out. If it was me, I was probably pulling you over because I was like, hey, what's that music you listening to?
Oh, man, I love it. Hey, for everybody tuning in tonight, we have retired United States Army First Sergeant Marvin Lockett on with us. Also, the national president of Full Tilt Riders MC. He's representing his organization always and to the fullest. I know Staff is on tonight. Hey, Staff, man, thank you for joining us. Riding with Staff. Make sure you go check him out on his podcast, not his podcast, but his YouTube platform. He's putting out great content. So listen, in the military, we know you've been downrange. You've had combat tours.
Yes, I have.
Did you go Iraq, Afghanistan, and Saudi Arabia? Any of those?
Yes. So I went to Iraq twice, and I went to Afghanistan. That was my last one right there. That was the roughest one, I would say. The other two, it was kind of like excitement, like, hey, I'm about to deploy combat operations, like every other military person, right? Like, I'm about to go over here and see some things. Right. Yeah, that last one, no. Nah, that rocked the house. And that picture, that image is of 170th Military Police Company, one of my platoons out in the outlines that was doing the patrols and everything else. These are all military police, but they walked more than infantrymen. And I have to give my shout out to everybody in the 170th Military Police Company. They took care of me. They took care of each other. And we brought home who we could bring home. So, yeah, that was a tough deployment right there.
Yeah, definitely, man. Downrange. And for all my veterans that's watching tonight, I thank you.
Yes,
I
sir.
salute you.
Salute
Uh,
you.
man, we all we got, at the bottom line, because can't nobody understand what we've been through. PTSD is real, mental health is real. That's why I have so much respect for you, Locke, because you're running for me, man. You're making awareness for me and what I'm going through and how I'm living, man. So I have much respect for you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
No,
Yes,
thank you for your service, and thank you for
Oh
your
man.
service as well.
Good deal. Yes,
yes,
sir. Yes,
thank
sir,
you.
indeed, man.
Yes,
And when
sir.
I was going and I was compiling, this uh, presentation, you have some very touching and inspirational posts on your social media. It's not no crazy stuff, man. It's all inspirational stuff. So, folks, listen, Marvin Lockett, go check him out on his Facebook. I don't know if you're on YouTube or any other platform, but hey, man, he has some very inspirational stuff on there that just kind of like is motivational and it's inspiring to those who've been through and lived this lifestyle of a soldier.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Yeah.
image you're looking at right there is that's near and dear to my heart right there, man. We lost two of our troops down there, and everything as old school non-commissioned officers. The one thing that you're supposed to do is bring back all them sensitive items, and
That's
one of them
right.
sensitive items happened to be human beings, and I lost two of them
First,
down there. And you
first.
know
That's
what? I'm gonna tell you right now, hey, never forget them. I will never forget the conversations we had. And those bricks right there is something I can go back to with DJ so he can remember who he's named after. My youngest son is named after David and Jason. All right.
okay.
So DJ is his name. And I'm gonna tell
Right.
you, man, when you lose somebody, and it's not even blood, it hurts. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you right now, I've never cried so hard in my life for a family member as much as I cried because of those two individuals. I didn't get to bring them home. And
Right.
that 170th family, hey, we still family today. We still communicate. We have our own little get-togethers during that time period in which those two people passed away because it was back to back. And I'm gonna
Mhm.
tell you right now, we still talk to each other. We still got problems like PTSD.
Right.
People reliving those situations, which is pretty tragic, man, because you never know when you might snap right back in to that
That's right.
Mhm.
situation.
That's right.
All right.
Mhm.
And we've had some people commit suicide, take their lives because they feel as if they're still in that mode of being there and don't got help and in that dark place. But that's Jason and David right there, man. Jason's on the top, David's on the bottom, and that's DJ back when he was younger.
Yeah.
And hey, that's my savior. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. Those two and what happened brought me into the dark. But that one right there helped me refocus and say, hey, there's more to live for. Those other kids helped me refocus and say, hey, I got more to live for and not to stop moving forward.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes,
Yes,
indeed,
sir.
my brother. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. And
It's,
what
it's
when you were when you were in the military or once you got out and discharged, did you feel that you needed to start raising awareness for causes? Like, did you? Was it a moment when you were in, like, when I get out, I'm gonna do this, or did you start while you were in, and and then just finish? Like, when did that click for you?
Well, hey, Dr. Jones, if you don't mind me calling you that, because hey, I just
Yeah.
think that's the most dopest thing in the world, right? Yeah. So, hey, Dr. Jones, let me let you know something. At first, it did not click in like that because I was still in denial based off of being in a dark place. I didn't want to identify it. I had mood swings. I had every symptom of PTSD that you can have, and I kind of kept on denying it until I got some help. It wasn't until a lady named Dr. Love at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, at Gilwalk General Leonard Wood Community Hospital, got a hold of me and started talking to me and being truthful with me, like, how is this influencing your life and how is this happening? And let me let you know, when are you going to move forward and understand and remember? So, hey, when that happened, I had some key people around me that helped me get out of the dark at that moment. Okay. Because that moment actually of being in the dark was after deployment. And when I got back to Joint Base Lewis McChord, and then, I had some people there that pulled me out. Like I got a guy named LD, one of my friends up there in Washington. He was the one who pulled me out and said, hey, look, check it out, man. Hey, you need to come on out of this house and everything else. Hey, we're going to go have some drinks and stuff. Hey, drinks is okay, but really, he brought me out of the house. But when I got to Leonard Wood, I ran back into people like Stones, Brian Mincy, and things like that. And they really focused on saying, hey, man, we got you. We support you. Go do what you got to do. And that's when I got help. That's when I started to indicate to notice that I need to start doing things to bring the awareness out in other people, because I was like, man, if this is happening to me, it's happening to a lot more people, and a lot more people are quiet. There's always that silent voice out there, right? No one wants to talk about this stuff. It's taboo. You talk about having mental health issues and everything else. Guess what happens? You can end up, getting weapons taken, which you might like. You know what I'm saying? I like to carry weapons. I like to go shoot them. I don't want that taken from me. So it would keep me quiet. I want to keep my military career, right? You can lose your clearance. Hey, got to keep quiet. And I've started to bring that out, and people saying it's okay to go get help. You're not going to get or lose your job. Hey, it's about taking care of yourself. Self-care, making sure that you are okay so that you can go ahead and help others get to where you were and get to where you are now. And that's what it was all about. So I started doing all these runs every month. At 40, I did a 30-mile run from a Harley Davidson called Rawhide Harley Davidson. You know about that place, don't you?
Rawhide. Yeah.
Yes. So that place, I did it 3:00 in the morning. The president of my chapter out here called Backstop, Ryan, he drove me out there 3 in the morning. I ran all the way from there 30 miles all the way back to my house with that flag while I watched people honk their horns. And it was about 100 degrees outside, yo. I'm telling you right now, I ran out of water about mile 13. It was rough, but I made it.
Did you have a camera crew or anything, or were you just out there just doing it? It didn't matter. Were you not documenting it at that time?
In the beginning, I didn't document as much as I do now. So I will take videos of places I'm at. Like we just had our nationals for Full Tilt Riders Motorcycle Club down in Stone Mountain, Georgia. I ran up that hill and I made sure I started taking pictures and videos. So I started doing that now. But back then, no, I didn't really document left. I just took pictures, posted on Facebook, said, this is what I'm doing. And what happens is people on the side of the road would pull over, and then they would want to take pictures with me and send me those images, which I can share and say, hey, we're making connections out here. And every time somebody pulls me over after my run or during my run, that's when I have those conversations with them. They say, why are you doing this? And, I let them know. Hey, it's for this cause. And hey, are you aware that right now these people are suffering with this? Or we have these cancer issues going on, or it's Black History Month. Let me tell you about what that is. And then after I have those conversations with them, both parties, me and them, leave in a better understanding of why I'm out there versus just seeing me run on the side of the road with a flag.
Right. Now I have to ask you this, Locke. When you retired, and we all go through this right here, our transition out of the military, the first thing you do is part of your out processing, you have to go get the medical evaluation. Then they want to assess you for PTSD. They want to give you a lot of medication. Did they try to pump you full of meds, man, to kind of sit there and say, well, you have anxiety, you have separation anxiety, man? Did you fall for that? Or did you say, you know what, I want to take another path? Because for me, I chose to ride my motorcycle. It wasn't giving me a whole bag full of pills walking out of the VA. I said, you know what? I'm going to start riding, man. So motorcycle riding has been my therapy.
So, hey, and it's great that you talk about that, right? What your therapy is. Hey, my therapy, when I first got out, did I tell them the truth about how I was in my mind being in that dark place? Hell nah. Because I wasn't willing to tell them that I'm not strong enough. I wanted to make sure I maintained that. I was like, hey, look, I deployed, I served our country. You're not going to put me on some shelf and tell me I'm crazy. It wasn't until after down the road that I started realizing, hey, look, I got to go take care of some things. And I'm telling you, like Amanda, she helped me dearly. She would talk to me some bad conversations sometimes, and she'd pull me out of those different situations. And then, like I said, Brian and a few other people that I know that I'm near and dear to in my motorcycle club, my brothers and my sisters, they would make sure I was straight. A PTSD is a sneaky mofo, boy. I tell you, it'll creep up on you before you know it.
On you and hit you at some of the most in-op moments in life.
Yes.
Just when you think everything is good, you have it all. You have all the bolts screwed on tight, and then boom, you wake up and you're like, damn. How did I get here? Where am I at? And sometimes you could be days and weeks later and be like, damn, where am I at? Things are foggy. I'm not my normal self, man. You have to sit there and try to, get it all back into place, man, into position of life,
Yeah, I've had to do that multiple times. There's times I broke down crying just because I have an intrusive memory about something that happened, and I'm like just crying. And sometimes you got somebody there, and they're the ones that pull you out of that situation.
Right. Now, did you start riding? You was riding in the military. I know Full Tilt Rider started out of Portland, Oregon.
Yes,
Greg,
indeed.
Greg, I can't remember Greg's last name, but Greg
Greg
started.
Thinker Hall.
Greg Thinker Hall. There you go. Started that organization out of Portland, Oregon, and I mean, it was the right key. It was the right key. And in all honesty, I have to be honest with you. I was approached about joining that organization before I joined the organization that I eventually joined, but I wasn't ready at the time. You know what I'm saying? You have to be ready
Yeah.
to join. But the thing is, man, is that I one thing that I love is how it spread it and it stuck around the military community. So a lot of it is military affiliated. It has members in different bases. So it's kind of like one of those things where the organization, if you PCS somewhere, you're gonna have a brother that ride. You're gonna have somebody that you're gonna be able to talk with, man. Because I met some great guys when I was in Washington State, in that organization. So that was also a good thing to be a part of and to have in your corner to help you out.
Yes, indeed. I will tell you, Full Tilt Riders Motorcycle Club, established by our founder, Greg Thinker Hall. He's up there in Portland still today. He's the actual president of that chapter. And, it's an honor to have been able to serve after him as a national president in this organization. Hey, we, in my opinion, our motto, the best damn motorcycle club, period. You know what I'm saying? In any organization you in, that's how you should always feel and think and love your organization. But hey, if I'm going to talk about bikes, I got to make sure I get right mindset because, hey, check it out. Hey, if we're going to talk, we're going to have to talk right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, and about this because I contacted you about why. Give me the why you have your hat. But hey, now you know.
Now you know, man. Now you know.
All right. Because at the end of the day, man, I ride my scoot. All right. I got a few models out there like Ride Your Scoot. I got the one they call Miles Make Memories. All right. And it all has double different meanings to it. Right. Because that goes to my running as well. Life behind bars ain't just behind them motorcycle grips. You know what I'm saying? That's life behind them bars of how I feel and think, because sometimes I put myself in a box and I got to figure out a way to get out of it. So, I get around and I get around not for just me. I want to inspire people. I want to inspire individuals to want to get on their scoot and they go places and see things. And I watch you do it, KSolo. And when you be doing it, man, I'm like, man, no, what's next for me? What I'm going to do? And so, hey, I get back on my scoot, man, and I just go take those shots. That's why I went to Alaska. That's when I was crossing the border up there, up in North Dakota. Yep. It was one of the best trips of my life, but I was so scared because I was alone because I wanted to go. I went solo, not because no one wanted to go, just because at the moment I was already in the drive. I was like, you know what? I'm already going. I'm going. But it took me. I ain't gonna lie. When you talk about PTSD and this is how you help yourself, right? Your self-care is riding your motorcycle, going these locations, sharing that knowledge to all of us inspiring bikers. Hey, I did that to make sure I could prove to myself I am what I say I want to be, and that's a biker. I'm not just a person going to parties and drinking and stuff. No. Hey, I'm going to ride my scoot to meet other people. I met clubs on those streets that generally wouldn't even talk to a African American, right? Yeah. Like the hangman out of Idaho. I had met a dude up there and he was like, man, you far out of your area, right? So I thought the conversation was about to go south.
Right.
And he was like, I like to see dudes riding their scoots. Where you from? And we had a conversation for an hour on that trip. And you know what? At the end of the day, man, everybody who likes to ride these bikes, whether you white, black, brown, orange, or green, it's all about making sure that you are doing what you love and getting your faith in the wind and experiencing new things and talking to new people. Inspire people to do better than you.
Aspire to inspire, man. If you do that, you'll definitely be legendary. But listen, man, we got a special guest coming in. We got Mr. Melvin Gateway coming in the studio. How you doing, Mr. Gateway?
Gatewood, Mr.
Gatewood. I'm sorry, I can't. Hey, listen, man, I got my glasses on, man. Y'all got to excuse me. Gatewood, what's going on, Gatewood?
It's all good. Mic check. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah,
yes,
we got
loud and clear,
we
man. Got you loud and clear.
Man, doing well. I appreciate y'all allowing me to come on tonight.
Yes, indeed.
For sure. This is my brother. I met Mr. Melvin Gatewood in Nashville, Tennessee through Wounded Warrior Project. And I brought him on to the night because I thought he would make a great connection with you. He's rucking. I don't know if my brother, Mr. Gatewood, has ever got on a motorcycle before.
Nah, I like 4 tires. I like 4 tires. 2 tires.
4 tires, 2 tires, man, as long as you inspiring, man.
That's
Yeah.
right. So I just thought it would be a great connection real quick for him to jump in and say what he was doing, because when I heard about what you was doing, I said, man, I got a brother right in Nashville. He rucking and walking all types of things, you know what I mean? And doing all, so this is here we go. I'm gonna step back. Go ahead, Mr. Gatewood.
So Mr. Gatewood, if you would please just kind of go ahead and just kind of share your journeys and what you're doing and what you're supporting.
All right, Sergeant Melvin Gatewood, retired U.S. Army, National Guard. I was injured over in Iraq, April 19, 2005. So I had a short-lived career in the military, in the Army, and I still wanted to serve. So I found myself getting out, trying to see which direction I wanted to go. Ended up working with troubled youth at a program over in Mississippi. Then at a VA appointment, I ran into the vocational rehab person, and then they stated to me, hey, why don't you come over here and try to get a job with the VA? So I ended up working with the VA. And after seeing a lot of red tape within the VA, I still wanted to try to serve veterans within the rural area. So we ended up starting a nonprofit in 2021 called Operation Continued Service. But before we even started the nonprofit, I started rucking just off one side of the coin. I started having some medical issues with my legs, and I couldn't run as much as I used to. So I said, let me just start rucking. So I often tell people it was a vision from God. I wanted to go out and I wanted to ruck for a friend of ours that we lost over in Iraq. His name was Sergeant Travis Cooper. So he was the first ruck we did, 22 miles from Columbus, Mississippi to Macon, Mississippi to a grave site. And along that route, I didn't know just as much as I was doing it for him and the others, I was doing it for myself. And I still remember getting to that grave site and actually just breaking down on his aunt. And you know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know that was going to happen. So, but after that, I just continued to ruck. So we actually have 2 types of rucks that we do with our organization. We do a memorial ruck, which we do for fallen veterans. And then we also do a recovery ruck, where it's more so mental health based, where we say that the weight of the back, the rucksack, it symbolizes the hardship that veterans carry both in the military and after the military. So when I'm out there rucking, somebody might ask me, hey, Gatewood, what you carrying today? I'm carrying depression. I'm carrying anxiety. I'm carrying PTSD. Nice. I'm carrying MST. I'm carrying all these issues that I'm hearing from veterans on my regular 9-to-5 job. And I'm hearing from just veterans from these social gatherings that we do across we do social gathering. We want to do them all across the country, but right now we're more so focused on Mississippi, Tennessee, and Alabama right now. Okay. So as we go out into these rural areas and we hear veteran stories, or somebody just stopped me while I'm rucking. I had an individual the other day. It was like, Gatewood, I'm not a veteran, but I've been through my own battles. I've been through my own trials and tribulations. They said that they was a cancer survivor. And they said, just like you motivating veterans, you also motivating others as well. So I just say that it's a ministry, man. I enjoy what I do. And hey, to God be the glory at the end of the day.
God be the glory. Indeed.
Amen.
Yes, indeed.
Amen.
Yes, indeed, Mr. Gates. Yes, indeed,
up.
Man. I thank you for coming on and sharing that with us. Maybe you two can lock up together and get some miles in together to rock and run for the causes, man, and bring more attention and awareness to it. This is exactly what I wanted, Doc. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your service, Melvin. Thank you for your service and what you do, man. Hey, keep moving forward. It don't matter if you can run, walk, crawl. Hey, as long as we're doing something to benefit others and make sure we bring awareness. That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And I have your Help Sergeant Gatewood rucking for a van charity ruck. You got that coming up?
Yes, it's actually ongoing. So I've been rucking. I just was in Chicago last week because I was there for a program through Rush University called the Road Home program through Rush. So wherever I'm at, I'm always rucking. But we have the inaugural Sergeant Melvin Gatewood Ruck Walk and Fun Run going on in Columbus, Mississippi, October the 11th. So that's going to be my first ruck that I'm actually doing for myself. Not really to pat myself on the back, but at the same time, just to spotlight our organization. So we're going to do it there in Mississippi where I was raised. But then next year, we're looking to bring it to Tennessee and then to Alabama the next year and then just move around with it.
Okay. And maybe First Sergeant can maybe work something out in your schedule.
Yeah, I can do that. I'm flexible.
Yeah.
I'll come to you. You know what I'm saying? I want to get them miles in with you.
Yeah, we'll exchange information after this so we can go ahead and make that connection. And I think we'll take a good, nice photo so we can send it back. Because you know what? At the end of the day, we doing the same things. We just doing it in different ways. And at the end of the day, I don't care if you can run or not. Hey, we gonna move forward together, and how we move is how we move. And then when we get to the end, hey, we accomplished something bigger than what we were supposed to do.
There you go.
Most definitely.
Right. That's
Most
right.
definitely. Most definitely. So go ahead, Melvin.
No, I was just gonna tell Doc, appreciate you for thinking about me, and most definitely KSolo, thank you for having me on.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Yes,
indeed, sir. Yes, indeed. And I do want to do a follow-up. So if you two do link up together, even if we got to do a tap in, Doc, even if we got to do a tap in while they're actually out there on the ground, I want to do a tap in with them. So be on the lookout, folks. We're going to do a follow-up episode. If they can link up, make it happen. Gatewood, I'm definitely going to follow up on you, and Locke, I'm definitely going to follow up on you when you go out on your next one for a tap in.
Yes, indeed. I'll see you soon, Melvin. We're gonna link up.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what's up. What's up?
Cool.
All right, Melvin. I appreciate you coming in tonight. Thank you very much, sir. Look forward to hearing from you.
Appreciate y'all.
All right.
Oh man, you see what I'm saying? This is what it's all about, folks.
Yeah.
This is what this platform is all about. We're bikers, we're soldiers, we're husband, wife, brothers, sisters, mentors, inspirers. This is what it's all about.
Yep.
Hey, we're bonding through things that we've been through to help others and advance themselves, and that's a great thing, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed it is, man. Yes, indeed it is. And Lark, we know we got you out there, but where have you been though? Where have you been? I want to know, where have you been? Which states have you been? Talk to us about some of the places that you've actually got out and carried the banner, spread the word, carried the message.
All right. So, my message of, speaking about these social issues that go on within the United States that we need to address, they go to a lot of different areas. Some of the furthest areas that I went to run is Anchorage, Alaska, making sure I knocked that one out. I did that in negative 15-degree weather. And the image you have of me is just like, I found the sign. I was like, hey, if I'm running past this in 13 miles, I'm taking this picture. I've been to Puerto Rico. But when I went to Puerto Rico, what I did is I made sure, out of respect for that country, right? I rolled with that flag because at the end of the day, I wanted to make sure they felt pride. That is a U.S. territory. And I wanted to make sure I showed that community out there, hey, look, I'm here. And you know what? Regardless of our different cultures, I want to make sure y'all know, hey, look, I see you. Hey, and y'all have something to be proud about. Man, they was cheering on some stuff and they was doing it in Spanish. Now, I don't know a lick of Spanish, but let me let you know, they was cheering me on and everything else. And that's the castle they have right there with the watchtower to defend off enemies that used to come to the island. So hey, it was good. I've been to almost every state that I've taught in, from Colorado down to Georgia, down to Washington, down to the West Coast, all the way up to the north over in Fort Drum, New York, and things like that. I have ran with that U.S. flag. Wherever I go, I make sure that I do my thing, and I make sure people get to honk their horns, take pictures with me, and then I spread that message about why I'm running that week or that month. So it feels good.
It does, man. And one of the things that I looking through your social media, your son was actually out there. I think he was in Alaska with you in the snow. Where was that? Was that Missouri?
Oh no! Hey, so was he walking with me with a flag too?
You were. Let me pull it up right quick. Boom. This one.
Oh no. Okay. So, hey, there's a story behind this one. That's when I finally got to the top, man. Hey, so I went in a snowstorm. That was Fort Carson, Colorado. That's the incline. Okay, so hey, the soldiers had told me, hey, look, there's a snowstorm. You probably shouldn't go up there. And so what I did is I was like, you know what? I need to get this beast out. I need to go ahead and get these feelings out. So I went ahead and rocked up there in a snowstorm. And that's once I got to the top. The other image is of me, and you see it dark in the background where you can see the whole city with the lights. And that's when I was actually come up there. A random guy that was up on the mountain during a snowstorm too. He was just like, hey man, what you up here for? And I said, I'm just up here to go ahead and show people that, this flag is still moving forward and I got this and I want to inspire other people. And he was like, well, this is a snowstorm. You shouldn't be up here. And I looked at him. I was like, well, why are you up here? And he took photos of me. And then when I got to the top, he took pictures and he sent them to me. And we connected and we still connected today and talk about the runs and everything else. But yeah, that was a snowstorm. And when I made it up there to the top, it was the most beautiful thing in the world. It's kind of like things like PTSD, man. At first, it's going to be very stormy. But once you understand your new you, guess what? You change. And you change for the better. And that's up there is when I got to the top of that mountain to say, you know what? I made it so I can defeat goddamn PTSD just like I can defeat this mountain.
Right. Now, I have to ask you this. Have you always been one about your community, one about helping, doing your best? Because you are a member of Phi Beta Sigma, right?
Ooh,
and I love it, man. And I love it. It's empowering a generation of men to believe in advocacy, community service. And I can't see the rest of that right there. I can't see that last word, man.
Empowerment.
Hey, okay.
Empowerment.
Okay, good deal. So you joined the organization in the military while you were in the military, prior to the military, or after the military?
So I joined after the military, but I had some people that kind of pushed me in that direction. And what I mean by push, inspired me, right? And I had seen them doing things and I was just like, man, I say that looked pretty cool. My buddy, one of my brothers, my MC named Smitty. I had Brian Stones, Mincy. Hey, he was one of the guys who's the godfather of DJ. Hey, he was in that organization. I had a guy named Preach who's up in Iowa, you know what I'm saying? And he went ahead and they all pushed me in that direction. So I wrote about them in my grad chapter here in the greater Kansas City area, Alpha Delta Sigma. And now I'm in Alpha Omega Sigma here on the Fort Leavenworth chapter. I spent a little time as the vice president in that chapter. I joined them because they was doing a lot of outreach stuff. They're empowering individuals to make sure that we can help the community and bridge those gaps that sometimes are not being focused on. Raising money, education, and we are all about making sure we be our professionals. Make sure we're professionals and we inspire other brothers and other individuals. It doesn't matter if you African American to us. We have all types of races. It might be historically black, but we have everything in there from every different type of racial background or ethnicity. So I joined them, man, and it was the best thing ever. And that's actually one of our national presidents right there that I took a picture when we was down in Little Rock, the greatest place ever, Little Rock, when you can go see the Little Rock 9 and get that education and make that good trouble that we always talk about.
Right.
So when you were getting your education and degree while you were in the military, and then when you got out, you joined the grad chapter of your fraternity?
Yeah, so Dr. Jones, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's crazy how that worked out too. So a lot of things came into place, and I'm gonna tell you, I gotta give a shout out. Brian Stones, Brian Mincy, my brother. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You hearing it from me in front of all these people. He pushed me to go get my education by showing me what it looks like. All right. So what happened was I didn't even have all of my degrees until the last part of my actual military career. Okay. Right. And it's hard. People don't tell you, you don't have to go to the field to be a soldier and just drag your knuckles. You don't always have to just deploy and be that deployment. You need to get your education so you can prepare for the outside world, because the Army will keep rolling on. It does it all the time.
The Army is going to keep rolling on.
That's right.
You're right. So I got every one of my degrees, Dr. Jones, from Drury University up in Columbia, Missouri. I mean, not Columbia, Springfield, Missouri. And I got them back to back to back. I was hustling. I was grinding long nights. When I was taking motorcycle trips for my MC, because I was the regional at that time, I had to stop on the side of the road sometimes at truck stops and get on and put my little my VPN into my computer so I could sign on, so I can participate with my class, just so I can get those degrees. I got 2 degrees while I was in, or 3, all the way up to my master's, and then my last master's I got once I was out.
That's what's up. Okay, nice. That's dedication. That's what we call grit. I wrote a book called Authentic Guts, because you got to have the guts and the grit to actually stop and get stuff done when you need to get done. You got to shut down the outside noise and just disappear sometimes. You know what I mean? And you can't be ashamed to tell somebody, hey, no, I can't go drinking at the clubhouse tonight because I got to do my homework tonight. You know what I mean? Or like you said, I got to pull over on the side of the road and check into my Wi-Fi to get my homework done. You know, so I definitely feel you there, because I have had that struggle, and it's not a struggle, you know, and I use the wrong word. I struggled sometimes because it is a struggle, but it wasn't a struggle deciding to put things on hold because I felt like it'll be there later in order to achieve what I wanted to achieve. So big ups to you for that.
No, thank you, Dr. Jones. Much appreciated.
Good deal, man. Good deal. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Folks, man, I'm telling you. You see what I'm saying? This is what it's all about to me. Just inspiring on all different levels, and on all different levels. And tonight has definitely been very informative. It's been educational. It's been inspiring, and looking into your history about how you got started in your effort and why you do what you do. I think we knocked it out of the park. What do you think, Doc?
I think we did, and I just want to know what's next. What you got next?
I know.
What's your? You know, when you're on the interview and they say, "Well, what's your 60-day goal? What's your 1-year goal? What's your 3-year goal?" So I'm gonna hit you with that. What's your next 1 to 3 year goal, sir? Please
where are you going now? I know you initially said you were going to do this for a year, correct?
Correct.
So this is a year. So you're coming up, I think, is September your year?
September 15th is that year in which I can say I can stop doing it. Yes.
Okay. So what? Go ahead.
So I made a promise to myself that gut check. So at 47, I did it every month, and sometimes it was 2 or 3 a month. But then I was like, you know what? Let me challenge myself more. I can do this. So I said 1 year, 1 week, every week. I have to do it regardless of the temperatures, regardless of the situation. There's pictures of me caught in the rain where people is like, you know, some of my brothers are like, hey, you don't need a ride? I say, nope, I'm going to finish this. It's snow. Doesn't matter. Once I finish that one up in that epic 1 year of doing it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set another goal and another accomplishment, and I'm going to achieve that one. Because at the end of the day, I got people who watch me, right? My kids watch me. Hey, when you set goals, you should achieve those goals so that you can plan for another one. So that's my short term of making sure I get to that goal right there, which is another few weeks from here. But you know what? At the end of the day, man, I got to keep doing. I got to keep grinding. I got some things I'm inspiring to do right now.
I think you just touched the surface of what you are called to do into this next phase of life, my brother. I think you just touched the surface.
Yeah.
And I think tonight what you are doing is gonna resonate. It's gonna ring on the right ear. The right ear is listening right now on this podcast. I'm telling you right now, like, you're gonna get a phone call. And you'll come back later and say, Solo, I got that phone call you mentioned about. Somebody out there is going to give you a call. Somehow or another, they're going to get in touch with you, and it's going to take your path in a whole nother direction. Watch.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, man, since we're talking about all these goals, right?
Right.
You know, of course, you see my kids there, you know, then that's only a few of them. I got, you know, there's a stepson that's not there. There's my little Marvin, who's not too little anymore, but that's my hearts right there. And of course, Amanda is the one who definitely puts all of that together and making sure that everything is straight. It's all about inspiring a new biker. My DJ wants to be on a bike too, just like me. And I'm inspiring him to do it the right way. But I opened up a LLC, so I can actually say I'm the owner operator of Learn, Share, Share Grow Incorporated, which
Learn,
talks
share,
about
grow.
social issues into colleges, high schools, middle schools. I've even gotten down to elementary schools now to talk about inappropriate touching and things that affect kids from growing the right way that
Right.
affected me as a youngster, right?
Right.
So I want to make sure that I retrain people. At the end of the day, everybody goes through trauma. And we want to make sure we use trauma for the good and not just the bad things we always see it. And I'm all about making sure that I improve myself. That's the learn, right? I'm going to learn things from those institutions that people told me I was never going to make it to. So guess what? I went to college. Hey, was I scared? Yeah. Did I accomplish a goal? I did. And I kept on going. That's why I'm going to go for my doctorate. Okay. And I want to make sure now I can talk about that to people. And they bring me out there to colleges like University of Arkansas. I've been out to KU, Kansas University, these big colleges and multiple out in this area, just so I could talk about prevention of some of these social issues like racism, sexism, sexual violence, and, all those things that affect people, that slow them down, that create trauma. And that's my biggest thing, is trying to get that more or less out there so that I can influence more people and make sure that I can stop things from happening to them that happen to me, because they can listen to my words. My pain, they're present. So they get to go ahead and not have to revisit what I already experienced. So I'll tell you, it's so much, I want to make sure I want to ride South America. I want to do that on my scoot. Since I already got North America, might as well go down south. You know what I'm saying? I met somebody in Canada that does those tours. They put you down there and they help with your, not protection, I'll say, but something like that. But I want to I want to knock that out.
Do you follow Cynthia Franklin Snacks?
No, I don't.
Cynthia Franklin. She's matter of fact, I think she may be in Australia right now. She does a lot of that. Highway Smiley, he does a lot of riding in Europe. Now, of course, what we got is, being veterans, we can take a hop to places. Yeah. So, you can take a hop. You're always going to have a base there. Everywhere you go overseas, pretty much you're going to have a military base or an embassy. So the thing is, man, is use your benefits when you fly into these places. Hop, because I used to hop a lot. When I first retired, I literally would be gone for months just hopping all around the world. Use that system. It's back up and it's running. It won't cost you a thing to get a flight. Say if you want to take a 2-day flight down to Australia, we got bases in Australia, brother. You can take a hop to Australia.
Yeah, that's actually good information. So I can do it, because I almost forgot about it. It's the same terminals that we used to deploy out of.
The exact same terminal. You're gonna get the same USO snack box that you're gonna get for $3 or something.
So I got a question, KSolo. So
yes,
do you ride your motorcycle to the places that you want to go, and then hop off the bike and then grab the flag and then go ahead and ruck the 30 miles and then 30 miles back and 60 miles back, and then how do you do that? How do you decide if you're going to be riding your scooter, or do you just leave your house and how do you decide which one you're going to do?
So, hey, when it come down to ride my scoot, I'm going to tell you right now, that's always my first option. I want to go if I'm going to any biker event or any type of annual or whatever. It's going to be on motorcycle. So if I can't bring my old trusty that's right here behind me on this other side of me, what I do is I'll call ahead to somebody I know in the area. And what they do is I'll ask them, can you purchase me a pole and a flag? And therefore I'll run there with that one. So I will make sure it gets there. So, however, I rode the Stone Mountain. My brother Rhino down there, the VP for the Atlanta chapter, and Big Co and them, supported by them, they went ahead and bought my flag for me, and I was able to go ahead and make the run. So, hey, it might be, here's the thing though, you're going to be really sore on your way back, but you feel accomplishment based off of what you've done. And I'm going to tell you, in Stone Mountain, there was people that was up early in the morning looking at me, and they was just like, you kind of early, like, why is he doing this? But you know what? That's awesome. Thank you for doing that. There was one person that saluted me halfway up Stone Mountain because there was a veteran. So, it doesn't matter where I go and how I get there. It's just how I can get the flag to that location. If I have to bring a flag with me, that's fine. I can go to a Home Depot anywhere and have them cut me a stick, and I can get some zip ties and put the flag on there. I'm gonna make it happen.
So what do you do with the flag once you get there? Do you leave the flag there? I guess this, okay, so this is a two-part question. So because that picture that Solo just put up there with you and everything that's going on and the social injustices going on and how Black America feels about the American flag sometimes, so number one, what do you do with the flag once you get it there and someone gets you the flag or you purchase it when you get there? Do you leave it there like they did on the moon and drop the flag there? Do you donate it somewhere to an organization? And then two, how do you deal with anybody that see you as a Black man walking around with the flag, and maybe spitting some things that you may not be standing for? Like, how do you deal with that? In
Yeah,
your
you bring
daily.
Dr. Jones, you bring up some great questions, and I'm gonna answer all of them. First and foremost, if I get somebody who buys me a flag in that area and I can't bring it back because I'm on my motorcycle, what happens is I will give that flag to somebody I care about or somebody that I trust. So Rhino, who is down there as our VP of the Atlanta chapter, I gave him the flag, and I gave him the hard work because he can actually hang it up on the outside of his house if he wants to, or he can keep it at his house. Or the next time in Georgia, guess what? I'll just run with that flag again. Or if there's no one to leave it with, like I took a trip to a location like Anchorage, Alaska and Wainwright, Alaska. What happens is I go ahead and I just take the flag off the pole. I fold the flag up military style and I put it in my luggage, and I have multiple of them upstairs right now in one of my rooms, my secure rooms, where no one will ever touch those flags again because they have some type of memory along with it based off that location. So, have I ran into some people that feel, because there are individuals that feel that some African Americans don't really care about this country or care about the flag and everything else. I'm here to show them that's not the truth in reality. It's not that we don't like our flag. We might not like some of the social issues going on that no one wants to address within our communities. Okay, racial profiling or the innocent killing of individuals who's unarmed, and the dude was Ahmaud Arbery, who got shot and killed in Georgia when he was outrunning by those individuals, and it was racially motivated. Right. So when people do see me, you got two options on that road. Hopefully don't hit me. That's one thing. Don't hit me on that road. But you either can say, you know what? That dude right there is doing it, and he is showing me that that's not true. And it can educate yourself, and you can pull over and have a real conversation with me, right? I do carry when I run because, hey, I understand it's unsafe nowadays in certain areas. And I have been in states and cities running, which I knew it was unsafe, so I had to protect myself. I have my concealed carry, so I'm able to do that. I make sure that I prepare myself.
Lock it. You're in Kansas and you're in Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've been to both. And what I want to say is I've ridden motorcycles on these back roads. I've ridden around a lot of these states where I start off in little small towns. And I'm telling you right now, I felt uncomfortable. I felt uneased. I've been pulled over for no reason at all. You're speeding. I'm like, I know I wasn't speeding because I've ridden through small towns at 1, 2 o'clock at night. So the thing is I can relate to what you're saying about that. Now, one thing that I've always, and I have to say this, that I've always have felt has been my savior is being on a Harley Davidson. I'm gonna call it what it is. I'm gonna call it what it is. I've been pulled over riding a Harley Davidson. I've had my weapon removed from my hip, dropped the magazine, pulled the slide to the rear, put it on the hood of my vehicle. I've done that. I've made phone calls where I had people on the phone listening to the conversation, and I put the phone on the hood. I was pulled over in California in front of a clubhouse in San Diego where they took my weapon, ran the serial number, looked at my permit. So the thing is, the common thing that you have is that American flag on your shoulder. Is it something that an African American is typical of doing? What's normally seen? No. What Melvin is doing, rucking, is not carrying that flag. So you have to understand and realize that that flag right there has a lot of symbolism to it, man. It's strong, it's powerful. We fought for it. That's been our banner for years in the military. So no matter what's going on in politics right now, my thing is this right here, brother. That is a banner that we all should follow behind for the right purpose of our country that we all are a part of. I'm sorry.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Hey,
indeed.
that just made me think about, hey, when I was just getting out the military, man, I thought my VA card was my golden ticket. Hey, I would get pulled over for speeding or something, and when they asked for my driver's license, I would slap my driver's license and my little VA card. Police officer said, "Oh, we don't need that, ma'am." Gave it back to me. I was like, "Well, doggone it, man! I thought this was gonna, I thought this, I thought this
Yeah.
was the silent code."
Yeah. Hey,
man,
even
yeah.
to this day, KSolo and Dr. Jones, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, there has been times where I've ran into some situations, and it's okay because I know how to keep my cool and how to talk myself into a better life.
Major roles? Do you stay on major roles? Do you do back rows? How do you determine where you're gonna take your journey?
Right, and how do you stay out of those so-called, not so-called, but like the sundowner towns? Like, do you map that out? Before you
Do
go
you
and
have a
research?
set route, a plan?
So if I'm here in Kansas, generally I have a few routes that I could take all the time. And I'm well known in this area. So if anybody ever talks, they'll be like, hey, that's the flag guy. So they've
Right.
gotten accustomed to me being out there. When I'm out in other areas, especially some of those areas they call those sundown areas, I make sure I run during the day. Okay, because if it's during the day, guess what? It's going to be around everybody else, and at least I can either defend myself, and there's people that's going to see it and witness it. Because at the end of the day, I want to make it back the same way I left when I'm running, at least a better person. But also, you got to make sure you know where you are. There are some areas that are pretty rough to run in. Period.
Yeah.
Point blank. I still get pulled over in the South, especially down near Selma. All right, and I'm gonna tell you right now. Once I walked across the Jerome Pettis Bridge, I drove down the street. It was me, Amanda, and our basically toddler, 5 years old. He went to Disney for the first time, so we decided to go take that epic walk across that bridge. We got pulled over as soon as that sun dropped, and it was not even but 25 miles down the road. I wasn't speeding, and actually I was behind two other cars, and I got pulled over. And the guy, I rolled down every window. You know what I'm saying? I rolled down every window, and my son was asleep. Right. Amanda was like, give me your gun because, this don't feel right. I handed her my gun, and she put that away. And the guy stared at me for a good 15 minutes, man, in my mirror. Didn't say nothing to us. And then finally, he's like, well, license, registration. He didn't tell. He said I was speeding, but we knew he wasn't. There are places like that. You just got to keep your cool. And make sure if you do have weapons, you document it, and it's kosher. All right? And then learn how to talk and be professional and respectful. Because at the end of the day, if you escalate, they escalate. And I'm not going to say all cops are bad cops, because that's not the truth. Shoot, I grew up in law enforcement based off of being a military police, but I am going to say you have some outliners out there that feel a certain way that they can hide it. They can be covert in their operations. So we definitely got to just take care of ourselves. I do choose routes and make sure, but I do it during the day. I have not done night runs unless I'm in an area that's like military focused. If it's military focused, I'll take off at night and go for a run and have the glow sticks and my head, the harness and everything else like that, because that community tends to be more based in that. There's only one state I have not ran in and did a half marathon, and I don't think I'm going to do that unless I do it with a bunch of people, and that's actually Arkansas. Nothing wrong, nothing bad with Arkansas, but if you ever rode through Arkansas, I'm going to let you know something. You'll see more Confederate flags in Arkansas than you'll see down in the South.
Wow. I have did the ride around Arkansas. And I tell you, man, and the ride around Arkansas, you're gonna ride at night. It's not something where you can do it all during the day. You will be riding at night, and that was one of the places that I got stopped at in like 300 hours. Like, you're speeding, and I'm like, I know I'm not speeding, but the thing is, I ask you this because those are some of the things that people like, man. He's running with a flag. You know what I'm saying? Is he accosted? Is he approached? Is he harassed? You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be doing this, but that's just part of it. So that just goes to show your intestinal fortitude towards your cause and your effort, man.
Yeah, there's only one cop that I think when I was running my flag, and that was here in Kansas. As a matter of fact, it was only about 7 miles down the road. Because once I turn that Garmin on, hey, it's 6.5 or it's 13.1. I ain't stopping. And man, on my way back to my house, Amanda and DJ was there taking pictures of me, and they was off in the cut, and this one sheriff car pulled up on me. Hey, and in the middle of the road, not off the side of the road, because it's like 12 feet on the side that they can do it, turned his lights on and said, "You good?" And like a very aggressive, like, yeah, what would be a matter with me running on the side of the road since I'm in the part that's not the road? And that was the only person I really had a problem with. And I addressed that with the law enforcement, sheriff, and everything else here, because I wasn't playing that game. I said, hey, look, if your guy has a problem, I'd rather us talk about it. Hey, at least let me know who you are. If you want to say that you got a problem with me, that's fine.
Right.
But hey, now we know. Don't hide that behind your organization, because it might not be the bad organization. It might be a bad person.
Right. Indeed. Truly, indeed, man.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
I gotta thank you, man. I mean, I have a lot of photos of you running your efforts, man. You participate in marathons. You participate in a lot of run events and activities. It was just so much. It was just so much that I could only capture just a snapshot of everything that you've done, man. And folks, I would encourage you, please, if you're listening, if you know the right people that can reach out to Lockett and say, hey, Mr. Lockett, we've seen you on the podcast show. We want to invite you here. We want to invite you there. We want to support you. 501c3. Do you have anything affiliated with a 501c3 Lock?
So through the Learn, Share, Grow Incorporated, underneath that is that little education piece of Ride Your Scoot, which is about feeding the homeless, right? What I do is on the road, when I travel to even different states and everything, I tend to feed the homeless with gift cards. And what I can do is I can provide you that information, and you can share it as needs be. I do a lot of things when it comes down to the homeless, right? And I am not a firm believer of not all of the 501c3s are doing the right things. You know, that's what my degree is in, because some people hold those homeless people hostage and because they need them. What I do is directly provide those individuals with stuff they need. So like gift cards, here's a little tidbit people don't know. If I provide a homeless person with a gift card on my travels, like McDonald's, Burger King, QT, or all those major gas stations, Love, guess what? They now have something to render some type of payment that can get them out of the elements. And therefore, they can get a shower, they can wash their butt, they can use the restroom, get some food, and have that comfort that they will not get. And it's easier for me to give them the gift card because I know they can use that somewhere and get that safety net versus give them cash, which could go anywhere and they might not even be able to use that in some of those stores. So, hey, that's the type of things I do. I take direct deposits through the Ride Your Scoot, but I also make sure people drop stuff off at my community right here at my doorstep. I got shoes for days right now that I'm about to take to Topeka so I can give to the individuals outside of the homeless shelter who can't stay in the homeless shelter. A little kid once put on a pair of tennis shoes. The shoes didn't even fit him, man. You know what I'm saying? Didn't fit him. And it hurt my heart. Hey, he put those shoes on, and his mom, who was obviously down on luck, but she's doing what she can do. Hey, that kid took like 5 steps, like he was running, and he jumped. And he said, look, Mom, I can run. Man, that hurt my heart, man. That hurt my heart to the freaking core, bro.
Oh, man.
That hurt my heart. So now my organization here, the Kansas City, Kansas chapter of Full Tilt Riders Motorcycle, they go up there all the time. They adopt families up there. We provide them with meals. We provide them with the clothes and anything that we can get to those direct out there on the streets. If you ever see my photos on social media, you might see me at night doing videos. That's because I have pre-made bags for homeless people in the back that's been contributed. People contribute to socks. So we got a thing called Rapid Response out here. They give Bombas, the Bomba socks, and I go ahead and package those with hats, gloves, things like that, and I go take those on the street. So it's not uncommon to see me out at midnight, 1, 2 in the morning, even if I have to work at 6, 7 in the morning. I make sure I go out there because at the end of the day, they're transient. They move at night. And therefore, if that's what they're doing, that's what I do. And I give them sandwiches and things like that.
Right. That's where you got to be. You got to be there when they're at. Yes. Oh,
well, I definitely want to invite you to Nashville. You know, I go to a group home for my charity weekend. We ride, I call it the Ride to Read. And this year we took some books. We took donated books to the group home, and they're all teenage boys. Um, they stay there until they're 18, and then they transition into something else that they've prepared them for. But my weekend transitions into that, and we rode over there, and I just wanted to start the process of them having a library. And you never know when you pick up a book what's in it, what inspire you to go forward, which takes me into my next question. Have you written a book, or are you thinking about writing a pamphlet or a workshop, or something that can teach people how to do what you do, or to tell us the strategies or anything like that?
Yes, so I am planning to write a book. That's on my, I have my wallet and it has my bucket list on it, right? And in there it says, get a doctorate and then write a book. And what I'm going to do is a series. The series is going to be more or less of my struggles, my pain, and how I got there. And it's going to start from the end of where I'm at now. And then it's going to go cycle back to in the beginning when I was a kid. Because as a kid, a lot of people would think that you had this, this life that was so glorious and stuff like that based off of how you live now. And that ain't the case. And so what I'm going to do is start at the end to teach them, here's where I'm at now, however, and then I'm gonna go back. So it's gonna be a series of books that I can write that's short reads for people, but it gets to the beat of who I am and the struggles I've been through, whether it be poverty, whether it be violence when it comes to equal opportunity stuff, and if it's sexual violence, and it's gonna talk about those different things I went through, those traumas. And that can hopefully it can help people understand it don't matter what you go through. What matters is what you do after you go through it. All right. I listened to an inspirational player. He said, look, I ain't mad about how you grow up. He said, I ain't mad about, something that happened to you. He said, what I am mad about is if you don't choose to get up and try to go ahead and move forward after that. And that's what I do. So I'm going to teach people through what I've been through so it can hopefully help them educate their kids.
Nice.
Right.
Before we get ready to wrap this episode up, how can people reach out to you, Locke, and get in touch with you? Do you have a website? Do you have a page on social media, Facebook, TikTok? Are you any of the social media platforms?
Yeah, so I am 100% on Facebook. Hey, it's Marvin Lockett on Facebook. If you see the image, it usually says, what does it say? There's time. It has a joker, and it says there's times that I have had to talk to people and smile, and they smiled in my face even though they're talking bad about me. Yep. So hey, that's my Facebook. Hey, go ahead. Hey, send me a messenger. All right, Marvin Lockett. And what I'll do is I'll open it up and I'll just go ahead and approve you through there. If you want to get in contact with me, my phone number, because I generally take a lot of text to make sure I can go ahead and have direct communication, because I believe that's very powerful. It's 808-381-2818. And I'll say it one more time, 808-381-2818. And then on my email, okay, yep, there's my Facebook right there. My email is actually lockett_Marvin@yahoo.com. So if people want to do some type of collaboration of what I'm doing with Learn, Share, Grow, or they want to go ahead and let's bring that flag out, let's do that ruck, and let's combine so we can show people what this is all about, hey, send me an email. Hey, all I got to do is plan out the process. I got to talk to the household 6, make sure, because at the end of the day, I really got to make sure I recognize her, because I can't do half the shit I've been doing and being out on these roads without her, right? Hey, you always got to have that person, because that's the person that's taking care of our little one. That's the person that's taking care of all those different things out there. So I can be out on these streets doing what I do. All right. My top supporter, Amanda, hey, she is doing alongside with DJ and all the other kids. So I always got to give a shout out to them.
Right. Definitely, man. Definitely.
Hey, Marvin, can you shoot that? Give me that email again.
Lockett, LOCKETT _Marvin, MARVIN @yahoo.com. And I see there's a message that says it's a guest one, right? Hey, find me on Messenger, and then that way I can go ahead and I hit I will go ahead and push friend you from my side. The reason I do that is because being in law enforcement, based off of being in the military. Hey, there's people that got put away that sometimes go searching for you, and for the safety of my family, not me, safety of my family. I'll make sure they just don't freaking creep up and find you. All right. So, and plus I'm in Leavenworth. That's where we house all these military individuals that's in the prisons. All right. Hey, last thing you want to know is where they can just look you up and just show up at your doorstep and have to go ahead and handle business.
That's right, man. That's right. But look, Big Sarge said, look like I need to have a guest, man. Hey, Big Sarge, man. Hey, you know how we do it, man. We know how we do it. We support each other, man. So the more platform we can get him on to get his words out there, by all means, reach out to him. I'm hoping more social media, more podcasts, platforms out there are hearing this, can share this, and get him on. I'm all about helping, reaching down, pulling somebody up behind. I'm not saying you're behind me, but at the same time, giving you more exposure on my platform. That's what I'm all about, man. That is what I'm all about. However I can help you by bringing you on, getting your word out, getting your message out. That's what I want to do, Battle Buddy.
Man, let me let you know something. No, I'm behind you, and I'm on your heels, man. Hey, because guess what? Hey, before you let go, I want to let you know something, man. And this is real talk. Hey, man, you're an inspiration. Hey, you are providing information, knowledge, and you're showing us what it can look like and how it feels to be out there on those roads and living that free life. You're showing us how to defeat those symptoms of PTSD on a daily basis, and showing us, like, I think it's the coolest thing in the world when you go park your bike up on some cliff and you cooking some steak and shrimp and eggs and shit, and I'm sitting over here eating ramen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, hey, dude, hey, I don't know, and I guarantee you might not hear this a lot, but hey, man, thank you for what you do. Hey, Dr. Jones, I just met you, but you know what? You're a trailblazer. Hey, a lot of people that look like us don't have that DR on the front of their name. That's respectable. That's the stuff that we should be doing to inspire the younger youth within our generation so that we can now do what we need to do. I thank both of y'all, man. Hey, y'all are inspirational. This all together is just one of the greatest things in the world.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you.
I'm telling you. Great show, Locke. I've been looking forward to it, man. People have been tuning in, and I know a lot of people are going to go back and watch this episode. I can't thank you enough for coming on. True battle buddy, man. True battle buddy. We're in the foxhole together, man. We're in the foxhole together with this thing.
That's right.
And all three of us is making it better, and even Melvin is making it better, man. But listen, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wrap this thing up. Are there any final words that you want to share with the audience tonight? Anything you want to leave with them?
Yeah. Hey, at the end of the day, everything's about learning, sharing, and growing. Hey, look, set your goals, learn about it, share that with other people so they can reach the same goals, and we grow together as a community. That's how it's supposed to be. And then if you're a biker out there and you'd like to get on your scoop, hey, ride your scoop. Be safe, but go find those things that make you have joy and say, you know what, I did this and it made it happen. I'm gonna tell you right now, hey, I appreciate you all in KSolo and Dr. Jones. Hey, thank you for having me. It's been a great night.
For sure,
man.
Absolutely. And
sure.
I'm definitely going to hit you up because I'm definitely going to bring you, I want to bring you to Nashville so we can partnership with our nonprofits and make some things happen, especially for our youth.
Right on. And I will be there. Let's go ahead and collaborate and figure that out.
Okay.
That's what's up. That's what's up, everybody.
KSolo, I'll see you at your next ride to eat. Best believe that.
You already know, man. October the first weekend in October, Little Rock, Arkansas, man. Be there. Because people are going to want to meet you, man. People are going to want to meet you.
Yeah.
I will see y'all. Hey, y'all have a good night.
I'll be there. It's going to be a meet and greet.
All right, Remy. Hey, I'll bring something that looks like Remy since you said you don't really do that no more. I'll bring some apple juice in a jar that say Remy.
No. I never said I didn't do it no more.
I got you. I
just don't do it so much that I wanted to name myself after the drink.
Hey, listen, man, I had to give a round of applause on that one, man. Oh my goodness.
Right on.
But listen though, it's been great having you on tonight, Locke. I will definitely be in touch with you, my brother. I want you to take care and be safe out there, okay?
I will, and you too, sir. And you too, ma'am.
Continue to rep the FTR Nation. Continue to rep the FTR Nation. Before we go, just one thing before we go, man. I can't do this enough because you had one of your members who was dear to me, man. when I was in Washington State, and I want to make sure that I recognize him before I go. This guy right here, man, Dustin Gillett, man, juggernaut. You know, he passed away in 2017. It shocked a lot of people, man. He was a good dude. Man. So before we go, I just want to just recognize him, man.
Yeah, that's why I ride my scoop, man. Right
Yes,
there. He left before he passed away. He left my house, and that's the call. We got the call 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
So,
Yep. All right. Well, listen, man. I'm gonna end it on this note right here, man. Saying prayers for everybody in your organization, man. You take care.
thank you very much. Prayers to you, folks.
Yes.
Have a good one.
All right. Doc Remy.
Hey man, that was another great show.
Man, what are we doing, man? Why are we acting like we know what we're doing or something, man?
That was great right there, man.
A lot of good information, folks. If you enjoyed this show tonight, hey man, just say outstanding show, great show. Give us a thumbs up. If you want to give donations, man, hit us up on the donation. Give us stars or whatever the case may be to kind of keep this platform up and running. We greatly appreciate it. And also reach out to my man right here, Sergeant Gatewood, for his cause and his efforts that he got going on. We're definitely going to try to get those two linked up together. Doc, is there anything you want to say about his event?
Hey, no, I just share the love, share the live, and we're gonna keep rolling. And I'm gonna make sure I make the connection. But Melvin is doing a wonderful job, and I just wanted to shout him out. That's all.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, man. I love it. Well, Doc, I don't know if we got another tap in coming up, but if I call you at 6 o'clock in the morning and say, Doc, wake up, we got a tap in.
Hey man, if you catch me again like you caught me this morning with my bonnet on, hey. Talking about, come on, let's go. You in the studio, let's go. What time zone are you on? Like,
oh my goodness. She said, you got me with my bonnet on. She pulling the bonnet off.
I'm putting my bonnet on.
Solo, what? Solo, what we got, Solo?
Hey.
I love it, Doc. I love it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Doc, I've enjoyed you once again.
I appreciate you, man.
Yes, indeed.
I keep doing what you're doing, Solo. I appreciate you, man.
Yes, indeed. I appreciate you too, Doc. So you have a good night, and I'll definitely be in touch.
All right. Good night.
All right.
Good night, everybody else. Good night.
Oh, folks, I'm telling you, great show. I loved it. Doc brought the heat. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. Make sure that you help Sergeant Gatewood with his Rucking for a Van charity ruck. Fourth operation continue, man. It continues. And also, man, Locke, make sure you support Locke, what he got going on. Reach out to him. Like I said, tonight, the right ear is going to hear his message. The right ear is going to reach out to him. Please let this platform be the platform to bring his call, his plight to you. Reach out to him. I'm asking, I'm begging you to reach out to him and help him for his efforts. So listen, folks, you know I have to mention one last time before I get up out of here. You know what time it is. It's the Reef and KSolo official Ride to Eat. It's going to be the first weekend of October, 2nd through the 4th. We're going to be in Little Rock, Arkansas. Make sure you are there so that you can meet Lockett, so that you can meet Doc Remy, so that you can meet Sharif Asadi, so that you can meet Mike Neeborn, so that you can meet Mark from the SCMA, so you can meet all these long distance riders, so you can meet some Hoka Hayes. Please come and have a great time, man. Have a great time at the Reef and KSolo official Ride to Eat. You know how we do it on that Friday night. Actually, we're going to start on that Thursday. We're going to get there on that Thursday. That Friday, we're going to go for a historical ride. That Friday night, we're going to have a barbecue at the host hotel. All are welcome, all invited. Only thing we ask is that you don't wear cuts because it's not about the organization, it's about you, the individual, the rider. All social media influencers, podcasters, YouTubers, whatever the case may be, come get as much footage as you can to help promote it. And we may even have a surprise for you. And and then that Saturday we're gonna go break bread at a local barbecue joint. It's all on the webpage. And then that Saturday night, the barbecue continual. We're gonna have another barbecue that Saturday night at the host hotel. So listen, folks, I thoroughly enjoyed having you tonight, being on with me and Doc Remy, riding with KSolo, the podcast show, man. You already know what time it is. So listen, folks, take care, have a good night, and God bless. And always remember, aspire to inspire. And if you do that, you'll definitely be legendary. All right, folks, I'm out of here. Have a good night.